Yo yo. Liam McDonald. Hello, man. How you doing? How are you doing? Now, I just finished working out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not far from my gym. I'm like a couple of steps away. 1 minute walk away from my gym right now. I just finished working out, and my body, my muscle is a little bit tense. And as I'm talking, I'm gonna try to relax my muscle as I'm talking. You're watching Naruto. Are you saying Naruto? Are you watching Naruto right now? Do you mean to say Naruto? Now today I usually do what I don't usually do. And I've been practicing this method for the past 2 weeks now. Surprising my body each time I go to the gym. Do something that I don't usually do to surprise my muscle. Okay, how is that going? You're watching Naruto. Are you watching Naruto Shippuden, or are you watching just Naruto? Which one are you watching? Are you watching Naruto Shippuden, or are you watching just Naruto? All right, man, enjoy. Now, let me get through why I'm here, guys. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? I know some of you guys are not here yet, but you guys are going to join very soon. But I'm going to continue because I'm not planning to stay long live today. This is E-Vlog coming to you live, as always, here to bring you an exciting news on Demon Slayer. Alakado, here to bring you some exciting news on Demon Slayer, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I know that the excitement on Demon Slayer Infinity Castle Akaza Returns is going bananas as it stands. I know it's going bananas. It is the latest news right now. So long as, so as much as I can understand, it is the hot news. Now, I have some exciting news, and this news is for most of us who haven't seen the movie. Now, I know AMV's replied on the video I posted previously and stated that he has Demon Slayer Infinity Castle available. Now, AMV, I'm not sure if you're gonna watch this live stream now or if you're gonna watch it after. Please, if you're gonna watch it after, do you have English subtitle? Please let me know. You can hit me up, email me if you have English version. If you don't have English version, forget about it. Okay, you can email me the video or the movie, or you can hit me up on Instagram, TikTok, email me via Google. Okay, Patience, how's it going? G Kids, Godad, Alakad, thanks for coming to the chat. Now, like the live stream as you guys are watching, because I have some news for y'all. So, if you've already seen this movie already, because I know that based on the fact that bootlickers are at large, or bootleg people are at large with this movie, I know that some of you, or most of you, have seen it. If you haven't seen it, this information is for you. Demon Slayer Infinity Castle will bring back a fallen Hashira. Here's how. Okay, Demon Slayer Infinity Castle will bring back a fallen Hashira. Here's how. Now, already reading this subtitle, I haven't looked at it. This is my first time looking at it. I didn't want to look at what it says below because I want to be as authentic and as surprised as you guys. And from the image, the picture, the thumbnail of this video, there are Easter eggs right now because there's Rengoku there is Kanae there. So this article is by Caitlin Milo. It came from Game Rant. This was published 2 days ago. Okay, it's 2 days ago. So let me read what it says. It's a great time to be alive for Demon Slayer fans. It is a great time to be alive for Demon Slayer fans as the first movie of the Infinity Castle trilogy is finally screening in Japan. Based on early reviews, Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Infinity Castle Arc Part 1, Akaza's Return, is a must-watch and ufotable masterpiece that's said to be a standard for future anime releases. There is no surprise there, as the movie is expected to be a massive hit, not just in Japan, but also worldwide. Many fans are lining up at theaters to watch their favorite Demon Slayer characters in action in the Infinity Castle, while Tanjiro and company will be there fighting for their lives, as well as Muzan and his remaining Upper Moon demons. The first Infinity Castle movie will also bring back a fallen Hashira that's been gone for ages. So who are they talking about? Which Hashira? A fallen Hashira. Who is it? Let's continue. Many have died in the war, but death won't stop this fallen Hashira from returning in the Infinity Castle movie. So, a fallen Hashira is coming back, ladies and gentlemen. The late flower Hashira will return in the Infinity Castle movie. The flower Hashira, Kanae Kyocho, should appear in the Infinity Castle movie. Kanae Kyocho died early on, but her connection to Shinobu still makes her relevant in the Infinity Castle story arc. Interesting, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very interesting news. This is very interesting news. For many anime fans, whether they are a Demon Slayer enthusiastic or not, it's always exciting to see a familiar face on screen, especially those characters who have been gone for ages after their deaths. So, it seems like at this point, they are not talking about just one Hashira. It looks like they're talking about multiple Hashiras that will be making their mark on this particular movie. Not just Kanae Kyochi, but other Hashiras. Other fallen Hashiras will be remembered on this first batch of the movie. It's part of the thrill and entertainment as seeing their beloved characters come to life either through resurrection of a flashback brings a more fulfilling watching experience. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How's it going, The Spectacular? Thanks for coming to the chat. Wait a minute. They're saying right here, it's part of the thrill and entertainment as seeing their beloved character come to life, either through resurrection. Now, what are they talking about when they say resurrection? I believe that when a Hashira dies, ain't no resurrection unless if they have been turned into a demon. Like, what are they trying to say? Either through resurrection or a flashback brings a more fulfilling watching experience. That said, Demon Slayer is no stranger to bringing back some of its fallen characters through a flashback or a vision. Fans have seen Tanjiro's ancestors come and go in his dreams, including a vision of Yorochi Tsukuni. Now, Yorochi, as we all know, has been depicted as one of Tanjiro's ancestors. Okay? So they're gonna be remembering him. So he's gonna be a part of the ones that's probably gonna come back. So the article continues to say, however, in the first Demon Slayer Infinity Castle movie, the fallen Hashira, who would most definitely make a comeback, is none other than the late flower Hashira, Kanae Kyochi. Kanae Kyochi was the older sister of insect Hashira Shinobu Kyochi. She has been dead for a while now, even before Muzan attacked Tanjiro's family in the mountains. While she was one of the best Hashira of her time, she's unfortunately succumbed to her injuries and died after facing a ruthless upper moon demon. Now, who did she face? I'm not sure if that has been depicted on the anime thus far. I'm not sure. Okay? I'm not sure. Her death left a lasting impact on Shinobu as well as Kanoe, fueling their hatred and fighting spirit to defeat her killer. Okay? The article continues to say Kanae Kyochi could appear in Shinobu's vision or a flashback while Shinobu is in the middle of her career's most important fight. While that won't stop Kanae Kyocho from appearing in the Demon Slayer Infinity Castle movie, she won't literally come back from the dead. In other words, anime-only fans should not expect some twisted character to use Edo Tensei on Kanae to resurrect her in the series. Not even Yoshiro and Tamayo could bring back the dead. So there is no revival happening for Kanae in the series. However, with the Shinobu Kyocho major role in the Infinity Castle story arc, Kanae Kyocho would inevitably return to a cameo role due to her close relationship with her sister and her shared history with the Upper Moon 2, Dioma. Fans know that flashbacks and character visions are significant in Demon Slayer's storyline, so Kanae Kyocho's return might not be a surprise anymore. Without giving too many spoilers from the Demon Slayer manga, Kanae Kyocho's role in the crucial fight between Shinobu and Duma in the Infinity Castle will be short but meaningful. Fans of the late flower Hashira should prepare their tissues. Oh my goodness. Should prepare their tissues to wipe away their tears, as the appearance of the fallen characters often led to heartbreaking and emotional charged scenes. Oh man, I hope you guys are following with this. Rumi, thanks for coming to the chat. Have a blessed day as well to you, Anastasia. So the article continues to say other fallen Hashira like Jiro or Rengoku could receive a cameo in the first chapter of the Infinity Castle trilogy. Other than the late Flower Hashira, one or two more dead characters could make an appearance in the first Demon Slayer Infinity Castle movie. Now, my apologies, guys. My apologies. My phone overheated because it is sunny outside. It's currently 33 degrees. Okay? I'm not sure if some of you guys go by Fahrenheit, but we go by degrees. It is currently 33 degrees with the humidity of probably 40 degrees as it stands. So my phone got overheated because I'm inside the vehicle. It's very hot out there. You already know what happened. So let me continue with the information. When I'm done this information, I'm going to go back to the trunk and continue the live stream, okay? Not underscore dab dog. Start from season 1. Start watching Demon Slayer from season 1 and you should be fine. So, Demon Slayer Infinity Castle movie. Since the first movie is expected to cover 3 crucial fights, from the Shinobu versus Duma fight to the Zenitsu versus Kyogoku fight, to the confrontation involving Akaza, Tanjiro, and Gyu, fallen Hashira such as Jigoro, Kojima, and Rengoku Kyojiro might receive a short but meaningful appearance like Kanae Kyochi. Oh man, this article continues. So much, man. So much information here. But Jigoro and Rengoku played significant parts, not just in Zenitsu and Tanjiro's Demon Slayer careers, but also in their lives. Hence, it would not be a surprise if fans were to see them return to the first Infinity Castle movie, likely in a flashback or vision, or if they are lucky, in anime original content should the movie expand Zenitsu's and Tanjiro's fights from the original manga series. Now, that's the information that I have on Demon Slayer as it stands. So, what can we gather from these information? What I gathered from it is previous fallen Hashiras are going to make a comeback. There's going to be cameo, there's going to be flashbacks, right? There's going to be a vision that's going to pan to the heroes who are alive, especially Tanjiro's fight with Akaza and Zenitsu and all these guys. There's going to be a flashback. And let's not forget the previous video that I did. Akaza is we're going to get a storyline on Akaza. And based on the video, the live stream that I did previously or before that, it is described, it is stated that Demon Slayer fans should be ready. Get your tissues ready to cry because we're going to they're going to dive right into Akaza's past life before he turned into a demon. Who turned him? How was his past life right? How was his past life like? And now we're getting information that Kyojiro Rengoku, Kanoe, all these guys are going to make an appearance at some point. So this is a wonderful news, ladies and gentlemen. This is a wonderful news. Now, I am not a manga reader. I'm an anime watcher. That's the reason why this feels this way. So for some of you guys who are manga readers, I'm sure you already know what's gonna happen. I'm sure as I'm talking, you guys are like, yo, I already know about this. But for us, for me and other, you know, fans that are not manga readers, I'm observing this and I'm taking it in, and I cannot wait to watch this damn movie. I mean, every day tickets are being sold out in Japan. The movie, the review is going banana. Like I'm hearing good story, good stuff from this movie, and I cannot wait to be included among the people who are going to enjoy it. Because make no mistake about it, Demon Slayer never fails. Table never fails to bring in, and especially during this crucial time. There are three movies that we're going to witness. The first one just dropped. The thing that I've always complained about is the fact that Japan gears the movie on their territory in the meantime. It's going to take 1 to 2 months for the movie to be available for the whole world, which I'm always complaining about that. But in the hindsight, I can understand why they are doing what they're doing. They are doing what they are doing for marketing purposes. They are doing it for financial purposes because I know Japan has made a good enough money right now. They are making banks. They are making it has not been a week since this movie dropped, but as you can understand, the growth has skyrocketed. So you can just imagine 2 weeks after this movie has released, because as fans watch it, they're going to go to their friends and tell them what happened, and their friends are going to come buy the ticket and experience the same outcome. So this movie is doing so well right now, and I'm not jealous, but I'm kind of envy people that lives in that territory right now, because the last video that I made, I did show you guys um, the countries that will be getting this movie. Some countries will get it in 1 month or less, and some countries will get it in 2 months, such as the Western world, like Canada, US. Mexico will get it a day before US and Canada. So it's awesome right now, and I cannot wait to see this movie. Now, I know a couple of you guys have already been coming to my comments and stating that you guys have a version of the movie. If you have a version of the movie and it's English subtitle, please send it to me. If you go to my description, you can definitely see my email address. Feel free to send me the movie so long as it has English subtitle. If it doesn't have English subtitle, no need to send it my way, okay? Because it wouldn't make sense for me to be watching the movie. I can see what is going on, but I can't understand the depth of what is happening simply because I'm not following along with what is going on. So please, bootleg people, I know I have some fans in Japan. I have fans close to Japan territory. I have fans that have probably gone to Japan to watch the movie. If you guys come across the movie, good quality version, English subtitle, please do not hesitate to send it my way, because I'm pumped to see this movie right now. Because all these stories I'm hearing, all these articles that I'm reading to y'all, it's hyping me up. If I can afford it, I would definitely go to Japan and experience this movie myself. But for some particular reason, guys, I can't afford to go to Japan right now. I can't afford it. I can't afford it. I'm not gonna lie. No, I'm not crying. I just worked out. I just finished working out. So my body is still, the red eye is simply because I just finished working out. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a version of the movie and you want Evlog to experience it as well, please don't forget to send it my way because Rengoku making a cameo or coming back, resurrection of the Hashiras, Tanjiro's fight with Akaza, based on the fact that Akaza was the one that sent Rengoku to the afterlife. You could just imagine. And the reason why I'm getting goosebumps while I'm talking about this is simply because Akaza versus Rengoku, when Akaza appeared for the first time, the music, the persona, the feel, Akaza's expression, it was hyped. And make no mistake about it, I know, rest assured that UFO table is going to bring it this time around. You can rest assured, you can bet a nickel on that. You know, I can just see Akaza or Tanjiro just recently took out a demon and he turns around and he feels some familiar energy and he turns and there is Akaza right behind him and the music just hits. I don't know what theme song they're gonna bring, but I'm getting goosebumps right now because the bigotry, the bad blood, the unforgivable intentions. Tanjiro has gone through so much already. He's gone through a lot of things. And to have the opportunity to take on Akaza once again, I know that he's been hoping for this moment. And Akaza himself, based on the fact that Tanjiro, who is puny to him, based on the fact that Akaza knows he could take out Tanjiro at any moment during the Rengoku time, you know, because Tanjiro almost defeated Akaza. Akaza almost burned under the sun. And as well, based on the fact that Nezuko will be going with them, if I'm not mistaken, when they were observed right into Muzan Kibisuji's dimension, I believe Nezuko is currently with them. If I'm wrong about that, please correct me. And if Nezuko is with the warriors, you all know Muzan Kibisuji will be gunning for Nezuko because as it stands, Nezuko can walk under the sun. She can now, after all these times, she can now walk under the sun while being a demon. While still a demon, she can walk under the sun. Not every demon has that privilege. And Muzan Kibisuji has been searching. This is one of the things, one of the wishes he wished that he could experience. This is Muzan Kibisuji's Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Children's Day, holiday. He's been patiently waiting for this very moment. And for the fact that out of providence, not just he can potentially walk under the sun, out of providence, he now has all these Hashiras right into his bosom. They drop right into his dimension where he can manipulate the room however he sees fit, where he can manipulate the atmosphere, where he can manipulate the ground, where he can manipulate the light. He can do whatever he wants because this is his dimension. He can typically do whatever he wants to the Hashiras. And he's been wanting to get rid of the Hashiras because they have been a thorn behind his ass. They've been a thorn behind his ass. So, out of providence, they are now within his grasp. But it won't be easy. G Kid, God Dad. I am not crying. Like I said, I just finished working out. I can literally see my gym right now while I'm sitting right here. My gym is 1 minute walk away right now. So I just finished working out. I worked on my chest and back. A heavy day, a very heavy muscle up day. So the red eye stemmed from the fact that I have pushed my body. So as you're pushing, your blood is pumping. That's a long story. Okay, so I am not crying, ladies and gentlemen. So don't think that I'm crying because of a goddamn movie. But what I am saying is, this is gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. I've been wanting to see Zenitsu's ability, how far he can go. Inosuke, all these guys, some of the Hashiras that I haven't really seen them fight. And Gyu, he was supposed to be training with the Hashiras, but for some particular reason, he was negligent simply because of his backstory and stuff like that. But Tanjiro was able to motivate him to get back to training. So all this time, I know he's been training. I would like to see what he can be able to do. Because if you guys remember, on the very first episode, if I'm not mistaken, or the second episode, he was the first Hashira we witnessed. He was the first Hashira that was introduced to us, right? So, no, I don't read manga. I don't read manga. I am an anime watcher. So that's why I cannot wait to see what this movie is all about. And the article has given a good spoilers, a good Easter eggs on what this first trilogy is going to be all about. And I'm excited. I am totally excited. It is do or die. At this point, it is do or die. The be all end all, the end all be all. You either kill or get killed. Ain't no excuse. Zenitsu cannot run out of this one. He cannot hide out of this fight. No one can. You either fight or you die. That's where it has gotten to. You either fight or you die. And the demons, knowing that these Hashiras are now in their territory, I guess the Ram, they have the home advantage as it stands. The demons that resides in Muzan Kibutsuji's dimension, they have a home advantage. And it won't be easy to take them down, especially the upper moons. The upper moons are going to exercise a good difficulty or a good they're going to give them a hard time. That's what I'm trying to say. It won't be easy. It will not be easy. Nice try, G Kids Gordad. There's nobody behind me. There is no one behind me. I think you're seeing something, man. Backwind, I think you're seeing something, bro. You should get preyed on. You know, you're seeing something. You're seeing stuff right now. There's nobody behind me. Oh, I think you're trying to make me turn around, right? You're trying to make me turn around. Don't worry, it's not October. It's not trick or treat and thank you, Hazy underscore Dave. Much love to you as well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I am not crying, okay? My eyes are already, they're kind of reddish because I just finished working out. I just finished working out. So I am not crying. And my gym goers, the gym rats, people that go to the gym, definitely understands where I'm coming from. Okay, I am not crying. My eyes are red because I just came out from the gym. And as you can see, no pain, no gain. That's the top that I have on, okay? No pain, no gain. I don't know what G Kids Goddard was talking about. He's just trolling me right now. There is nobody behind me. There is nobody behind me. Don't worry about that. So, what do you guys think? What do y'all think, ladies and gentlemen? Have you seen the movie? Has anyone seen the movie? Are you still waiting to watch the movie just like I am? What are your thoughts on this subject? Hi, C. How many hours should I go to the gym? Are you a beginner? Are you a beginner? If you are a beginner, I would say start with 45 minutes to an hour. 45 minutes to an hour. Work on 2 muscle groups a day. Go every other day. Go 3 times a week. Two muscle to three muscle groups. That means, like, let's say today I worked on chest and back. That's a good combination. And I finished it up with plank exercise. That's abs workout. So that's 3 muscle groups. So every time you do 2 muscle groups, let's say biceps and triceps, at the end of your workout, finish it off with abs workout. You always got to get your abs workout in. You always got to work on your abs. It's very important. Uh, Myochiro fan. Yes, Demon Slayer is out in Japan. It is out in Japan. It came out July the 18th, if I'm not mistaken, right? It came out July the 18th on Thursday last week, right? I believe so. Is it July the 18th or July the 17th? Either or. So it's out right now in Japan. Yeah, I'm not in Japan as well. Yes, July 18th. Thanks for clearing that out for me. I'm not in Japan. I am the same as you right now, and I cannot wait to watch the movie. Simply put, I cannot wait to watch the movie. Miyochiro, where are you from? Like, where are you talking to us from? Where do you reside? Oh shit, you're in Canada. I'm in Canada as well. Where in Canada are you from? It's okay, Saskatchewan or Saskatoon. All right, brother. I am in Ontario. Shout out to Saskatoon. Shout out to Canada. So you'll be, I guess you are stuck just like me. We're gonna have to wait till September the 12th. That's when Canada, US will be getting it. For some particular reason, Mexico will be getting it on the 11th. Mexico will be getting this movie on the 11th. So if you have anyone in Mexico, if you have anyone in Mexico, cousin, family member, a friend in Mexico, they would, they can send you the movie or something, they can bootleg it or something. But it wouldn't make sense at that point because they get it on the 11th, we get it the next day. So that's not much difference. I've been to Europe. I've been to Europe once. I have been to Europe once. I went to Holland. I was in Holland for like, I don't know, maybe 12 hours. I've been to Europe just once. And the movie will be available for us in Canada, US on September 12th. And there are some countries that will be getting this movie in 1 month, maybe in 3 weeks from now. That's crazy. That is crazy. Miyoshiro fan. I guess you are a Miyoshiro fan, I guess. Miyoshiro is your favorite character. Miyoshiro is your favorite character. That's nice. And if he's going, I'm not sure if he's going to. I don't think Miyoshiro is going to fight on this first movie because I haven't read anything on him yet. So I don't think he's going to be fighting on this first trilogy. But rest assured, he is going to be fighting on the next trilogy. That's rest assured. You know, from everything that I've been reading thus far, there's no mentioning of Miuchiro yet. And Miuchiro is he has a lot of potential too. If I remember correctly, Miuchiro got some potential. You know, he got a lot of potential. So I haven't read anything on him on this first trilogy. I'm probably sure on the next trilogy, the second movie, he's probably gonna fight. Yeah, Tengen. Tengen is cool, man. Tengen is such a oh man, Tengen is cool. But for me, I like Ren Goku better. It was sad that we didn't get enough of him. We didn't get more of him. But the little that we got, he made a mark. He made a solid mark. That Mugen Train arc was awesome. Mugen Train arc was just awesome. I think it's time for me to go to the back Testing number 1, testing number 2, testing number 3, testing number 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Please let me know. Y'all should be able to hear me now, because it says that the mic is open. How about now? How about now? Can y'all hear me? Can you guys hear me? Please let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Josh Evans, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Thanks for the notification. So, as I was saying, thank you, Krishna Shaman. Thank you for the notification. What's that? Where's that question again? Let's see here. My thought on Boruto. My thought on Boruto is that I'm waiting for the anime to return, because on the last episode, the final episode, Boruto and Kawaki clashed. That was kind of a premonition on what's to come. And from the looks of things, it looks like Boruto is going to be the bad guy. Somehow, some way, Boruto is going to be the Sasuke of Naruto Shippuden. It's going to be the Sasuke of Naruto Shippuden. So that's my thought on that. That is my thought on that aspect. That's my thought. So, what are you guys' thought on Demon Slayer? Have you seen the movie? Are you waiting for the movie to drop? What are your expectations? What are you hearing thus far? What are you hearing? What's going on in your area? Where are you from? And when will your country or your area get the movie? Because the movie is only available in Japan right now. The movie Demon Slayer Infinity Castle Akaza Returns is only available in Japan. So what are your expectations? I know some of you guys have read the manga. You probably know what's going to happen, and you're kind of doing me a favor by not talking much because you don't want to spoil it. But you don't need to spoil it. You can just give your snap little take on what you will be, or what I should be expecting. So yeah, man. Josh Evans. Yep, I'm excited too. I am very, very excited for the movie. And the whole world is buzzing. The whole world is buzzing The movie has made a lot of money and is going to make more. The thing is, when it finally hits the whole world, September 12th, that's when it's going to reach the whole world. But I think before then, it's going to lose its momentum simply because people that are going to watch it are going to pre-record it to distribute it before it even comes out. So when it finally drop, because from now to September 12th, it's a long time, you know, from now till September 12th, or depending on where you are in the world, some of you guys are going to get it in 3 weeks, some in 4 weeks, some of us in 2 months. Bootleg people are going to distribute this movie. And from what I'm hearing from some people that come here, they tell me that it's already out. That if I want the version, if I want to watch the movie, I should let them know. So I'm putting it out there. If you have a version of the movie and the version is good, and if it has English subtitle, feel free to let me know. Feel free to let me know. And what other anime are you guys watching right now? Who is watching Dandada Season 2? Who is watching Kyoji or Kaiju number 8 Season 2? I need to catch up on Dandada. I need to catch up on Kyoji number 8 Season 2. I need to catch up on those anime. But what anime are you guys watching right now? What anime are y'all watching? Liam said he's watching Naruto. That's going to be a long watch for sure. Naruto is a good anime. I've watched Naruto like almost 3 times. I've watched Naruto almost 3 times. You know, Demon Slayer, the 3-movie installment. The next one is going to be 2027. And the third one, the final one, will be 2029. How I wish that this anime is going to continue, because 2029 is not far from now. You know? But I guess every story, every anime story will someday come to an end, except if it is One Piece, because One Piece is still going on. Yes, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I cannot wait for part 8 now? Part 8. I have been a big fan of JoJo's Bizarre, and some of you probably knows. I've been a big fan of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. My favorite arc is Stardust Crusaders. Stardust Crusader is my favorite arc on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And then my second favorite arc is Golden Wind. Golden Wind is my second favorite arc on JoJo's Bizarre. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, if you have anything to add, if you're watching the movie, yeah, Golden Wind is very good. The animation, the motivation, and for the fact that it tied right back to Dio Brando in some way, shape, or form, and for the fact that the character developments and their deaths of some characters made it what it is, you know. Golden Wind, if I meet anybody that is a fan of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and they say Golden Wind, I can totally understand. I can totally understand. Golden Wind was a good arc. Golden Wind was a good arc. And for the fact that it ties very much to the third season, or the second season and the first season, made it also special. It was a very special arc. Yep. And the new arc that is coming up, based on how the final arc ended, it looks like it's going to be a new characters. And I'm not sure in some way, shape, or form, because again, I don't read the mangas. I'm not sure if the new arc is going to tie, it's going to have anything, and I mean anything to do with the previous arcs, because towards the ending of the previous arc, based on how the situation ended, it looks like the whole world, like the cosmos, has restarted for some reason. And the characters forgot, like, I think the characters forgot that they ever knew each other or something. So I'm not sure how much of it, how much of the new one is going to tie to the old ones. If somehow, some way, the new character is going to be a descendant of Dio Brando again, or if it's going to be a descendant of Jolene, of the Joestar's family, I don't know. But it should be interesting to see how things are going to turn out. It should be interesting. Patient Okolo. Okay. So the new upcoming arc is going to be in a parallel universe. Well, again, it could still tie, even if it is in parallel universe, because I remember watching DC animation, and it was a parallel universe, and you get to see the other version of that universe's Batman and Superman and all the DC heroes. So I think somehow, some way, if there is a parallel universe, we will probably see a connection, some type of connection that ties to the previous characters. Either, I don't know, the Joestar's family, because this all started from the Joestar's family and Dio Brando. This is, but even before that, I remember Phantom Blood, Wamu, and all, and the ancient people, because Wamu wasn't around during the Joestar's time. Wamu and the other ancient subordinate, they were before Joestar's family. They were just ancient people that had the same tie to the mask that turned Dio Brando into a vampire, right? So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Um, are we ever gonna see a cameo on the next arc? A cameo between a cameo of maybe Jotaro or Jonathan or Dio Brando or Joino Giovanna. I remembered throughout the last arc, Jolene arc. I remembered as I was watching it, I was hoping Okay, I was hoping that one time, just one, show us what Joino Giovanna has been up to, you know? And based on what was going on, I would think that Joino Giovanna will make a cameo or will make an appearance. After the death of Jotaro, I was expecting Joino Giovanna to show up to help Jolene and her troubles. Because if Joino Giovanna stepped up or came to help her, he may have made things a little easier for for Jolene, because life wasn't easy for Jolene. Jolene had it rough, you know. She didn't get an easy pass either. And again, it ties to Joyster's life. Their life has not been an easy life, especially if they dedicated it to fight evil, right? Joseph's life wasn't easy. Dio made sure of it. Dio gave Joseph a very hard time. Dio gave him a hard time. The same as Joseph. Joseph's life was not easy. Jotaro's life wasn't easy either. He had it tough. What's the other guy? Um, the other one with hair. I forgot his name. The Kira arc. I forgot that arc too. He didn't get an easy life either. And then Jolene, Yoro Akuma, thanks for coming to the chat. Jolene didn't get an easy life. So we'll see what happens, man. I'm just speculating at this point. I am just speculating at this very point. Yuro Akuma, have you watched Demon Slayer? How was it? Do you live in Japan? Or did you get a copy of it from someone? No, I'm asking, did you watch the latest movie on Demon Slayer? Okay, so you've read the manga. Okay, it's understandable. I guess for you manga readers, if you've read the manga, you pretty much know what's gonna happen. But then again, even reading the manga does not edify the totality of the anime. Like seeing what you read animated, right? Because even if you read the manga, it's more of a drawing. Of course, you know what's gonna happen. But then again, when you watch the anime, it brings a different vibe to it. The music, the characters' expression, the pace of the anime, it's just a little different. Where are you? Pristruka, thanks for coming to the chat. Where are you in the world? Where are you talking to us from? Where do you reside? Akaza. Where is that? What country is that? Oh, you're talking. Oh, Kansas. Oh, Kansas. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Well, you're exactly like me right now. I'm in Canada, and Canada and America are gonna get it September the 12th. Canada and USA are going to be the last people to get this movie. I think that's an insult. Don't you think so, man? That's actually an insult. That's an insult to us, man. What the hell is going on? The most popular nation, in terms of immigrant nation, the two most popular immigrant nation are gonna get this movie September 12th. I think that causes me to raise an eyebrow. That causes an eyebrow to be raised. It doesn't make sense. Why are we the last to get this movie? All right, Josh Evans lives in Ireland. Ireland. Yeah, America and Canada are going to get it last. That's a punch in the face, man. 2 months from now. Are you kidding me? That's a long ass time. While other people are going to be getting it in 3 weeks, in 4 weeks, we're gonna get it September 12th. Even Mexico, okay, Mexico, they're gonna get it before us. They're gonna get it on September 11th. I don't know why they set it up like that. It's almost like America doing a Marvel movie, maybe Black Panther or um, the new Avengers movie, and they do it only for North America, or they do it only for America, and tell the whole world to wait in 2 months to get it. Don't you think that that's weird? You know what I mean? That's weird. It's almost like America doing an iconic movie, like either Superman or the Avengers or whatever, and they say, "Oh, we're gonna make this movie only available in United States of America. Every other person are gonna have to wait. Some people are gonna get it in 3 weeks. Some people are gonna get it in 2 months. Some people are gonna get it in 5 months." Wouldn't the whole world say, "Yo, what are you doing?" Wouldn't every other person in the world say, "Yo, that doesn't make sense. You're being racist. You're being this. You're being that. Like you're being misogynist or whatever they whatever they say these days. The whole world is gonna go crazy. But that's what Japan is doing. Like, what the hell? Unless, like I said before, it's a marketing strategy for Japan to make some money out of it. Because they know once that movie lands in North America, the whole world are gonna get it. I guess that's why they're making the two most popular immigrant nation to get this movie last. Because they know once it drops in North America, if we are the second nations or the second territory who are going to get this movie, the whole world is gonna get it. And I don't think this is the first time they're doing this, because I remember vividly Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. The same thing happened, if I'm not mistaken. Dragon Ball movie, Broly movie, the same thing happened. It wasn't available right away. I think it was available after a month or two. So, Josh Evans, you live in Ireland. I know you guys like to, you know, you guys like to drink some. I'm gonna get my. Who is watching wrestling? Yep, I know, man. I know to you guys, it's more of a culture. The island people likes booze quite a lot. To you guys, it's more of a culture. You know, it's more of a tradition. Y'all drink during breakfast, during brunch, during lunch, during dinner. Who is a wrestling fan? Because I know that if you're a wrestling fan, of course, you know the latest news. OTC, the tribal chief, is back. The tribal chief is back. I totally agree with you, man. Ninja. I totally agree. The fact that, like I've been saying it, it's almost like America doing an Avengers movie, an iconic movie that the whole world is familiar of, and says, oh, only America will have this movie for the next 2 months. Every other people are going to have to wait, like, a month, 2 months to get it. I'm sure the world won't be happy if America do that. But then again, I can understand, Japan people because they want to make the money first. They want to be the ones to make the money. And they are making a lot of money because this movie is banking. They are making bank right now. They are making lots of bank. All right, people. Thanks for coming to the live stream. I'm going to be ending it because I'm gonna go get ready for tomorrow. If I have anything on Demon Slayer, I would definitely come live to share. For you wrestling fans, of course, you guys didn't make it to this live stream, so I'm not gonna talk about wrestling, unless if you guys want to dive into that subject. The latest news now is Roman Reigns is back. Seth Rollins is injured, because I know my wrestling fans are always asking me, hey, are you still watching wrestling? Yes, I am still watching wrestling. And if you guys come to the live stream and you want to talk about it, I can totally talk about it. But for now, there's not much of you in here or that showed up. So I just want you to know, if you watch this video right after this live stream, yes, I'm keeping up with with what is going on. SummerSlam is on its way. Cody Rhodes will be taking on John Cena for the undisputed title. Randy Orton and Jolie whatever will be taking on Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. It's yet to say who would Roman Reigns be taking on SummerSlam. I don't think his match has been decided yet. Gunter, the ring general, Gunter. Gunter will be taking on CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Champion. Who else is there? AJ Styles will be taking on Dirty Dom at SummerSlam. Who else am I forgetting? I'm not sure who Jey Uso will be taking on. I think it's going to be with his cousin Roman Reigns to take on the new faction or fiction, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. I think those two will be taking them on at SummerSlam. I'm not totally sure. Yeah, that's pretty much everybody. That's pretty much it. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to this live. For coming to this live stream. Much appreciated. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notification so that when I have information, you will be notified. Check me out on Rumble. Rumble is where I'm currently doing anime reactions. In the meantime, I'm currently watching One Piece live reaction. I'm currently watching Togen Anki. I'm currently watching The Lord of the Mystery. So check me out there for anime reactions. At least I'm gonna be there for the next 2 months. So keep on keeping on. See you in the next video. Adios.